What's your definition of progress?
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Jim. Fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. The question I've been asked is, what's my definition of progress? There's a very interesting quote that I read from a book recently that said that a course of action that involves making change is always better than comfortable inaction. It says, like, if you're a government, instead of just doing nothing and hoping things will get better, it's better to actually do things according to a plan that will result in things becoming better than they are. I can give an example of that. I live in a multi-family dwelling with about 40 families in a townhouses and condo units, and we have a significant budget every year to fix things around our building. And some people in the building say, you shouldn't do anything. It's an old building, so you just leave it, let it just die. And they're living in the building and they actually say this. But my view is that we should maintain all the systems in the building. We should properly make sure that the hot water heater is going to keep giving us hot water for the next 10 years, and that the fan that blows the air into the hallways is going to keep blowing air, and that we fix any problems with leaking on the side, and anything that needs to be done. I think we should keep making progress on those items through a concerted plan of action, rather than just letting things go the way they would. In science, I believe there's a concept of entropy, that if you just let things go, eventually it just becomes kind of like this mess and chaotic. So similar thing happens in other aspects of life too, that if you just let things go without any attention, then it will just go to chaos and maybe return to a natural state, which may not be what we want. So a final thought about that is, if you think about your own life, what kind of actions do you have in place for your own personal goals? And reflecting back to Alice's speech, I'm curious, what is her next step in her life to even take her speaking to the next level? Think about that for yourself, and I look forward to hearing your plan of action.